Mechie, the man in motion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On the ball, on the ball. Go.
A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain. That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game. Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 1st and 10, it's Pierce, and he's got it down to the 28. The Texans at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Cougar 19. Ready.
On the end around, here comes Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Shi Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver that got him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's third down and 4. Now they'll change things up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Thomas has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steamers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Warriors 17. Let go. 18, 5 in. Ready.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
Brown had a breakout 2022 for the Cowboys. Finished with over 500 yards and earned a chance at a bigger role with the Texans. Good play from him there.
Play action. Stroud now. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Here we go. Jack. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
19 Lions.
looking to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check it.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Panther Street.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And his guys have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Stroud out of the gun here. And his pass incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying. Down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stroud. Fighting to Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case. They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Kamara. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steamers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
21, Texans 7. Robbie Gold set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Stroud to throw it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Okay, ready?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Here goes Stroud again. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
Second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Come 19! Come 19!
On second down, it's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Drop 60!
The second down throw now from Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. This is Smith. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
On now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Pierce now up the middle.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catch.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70.
Throwing now is Stroud. Mechie has it on the slant.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. John Mechie,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's got him in, complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in from a touchdown. Michael Thomas, 84 yards. And the Steamers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Steamers 28, Texans 14. Robbie Gould set to
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Seven Pirates! 79 Broncos!
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
18 Rattler! Ready?
And Stroud now to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 50 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They're going to look to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
The kick by Gold is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, here's Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Quick throw to Collins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Set.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. That's going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. Adam Prentice from 3 yards out. And the Steamers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Come on, come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Stroud. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Ready?
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Pierce on the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Peyton Turner, such an athletic rusher, and you saw it on that stop.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Go.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. That's complete to Pierce. A nice little juke. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce. 64 yards. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
And they'll accept that penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Try to run down some clock with Kamara.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Check, Panther.
They run it again with Kamara. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Get it!
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
19 sites, 19, 70 Lions, Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Stroud to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Come on. Set. Set. Hey. Pioneer.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Throw. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2. On the counter, here's Kamara. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Crack all 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stroud looking to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
79 Broncos.
The throwing again is Stroud. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Stroud now. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0s. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one,
Let's go now.
their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle.